Alright, welcome to the graffiti jungle. Paulo Pulingo. Benvenuti nella giungla dei graffiti. Questo è Impostore Rockstar, il podcast Fisicavi. Sono il tuo capo. Io sono Gihareh. Io sono Chief Gihareh. Io sono Julius Caesar. Io sono Augustus Caesar. Caesar Augustus. Yeah, it's July, so Julius. Augustus is next month. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of fashion art discourse. Fashion art discourse. I think I made a short post with some of the new merch that I designed today, or just redesigned. Some of the new merch that I redesigned. And so we started this trend-ish kind of thing of talking about art. I enjoyed looking at some of the and just admiring it and just appreciating it. And so this is one of my art inspirations, and he calls himself an expressionist. He doesn't even call himself an artist. I went to his art class. He said if I can't even imagine what I call it. He said if my paintbrush is wet, then I won for the day. He said on my best days, I'm really messing this up. I've said it better at a different time. He said it the best, even whatchamacallit. But in the moment, it was, I don't have anything to prove to you or anyone else or even myself. I know that I'm good on my best days. It's fucking beautiful. You know what I'm saying? He said like those, not even giving yourself an excuse to be creative or be in an art space at all. Like if you don't have enough time to write 2 lines worth of poetry. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuse to why you have not created and committing to that daily and consistently. So this was from 2015. It's just beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's called efflux. Where efflux means the coming out of a particle or a substance, and that really does capture what he generally kind of does with this. And this is one of the most beautiful things that is like, as an artist, yeah, you can paint and look objectively to like recreate this, but that effect, like to give off a smoky effect and of a human being, you know what I'm saying? Any of that vanishing, fading effect, that is beautiful. It's called Efflux. That was from 2015. That's 10 years ago. A decade, people. Yeah, she just reminded me of some art. I mean, she's so beautiful. You gotta pin her against the wall. She's so goddamn beautiful. She deserves a whole goddamn gallery. Okay, she just reminded me of some rock star shit. But I had to edit that. We got this, and it's a nice color. I think that complements everything, and it just goes together. Alright, so the redesigns for today, So I designed it once and I redesigned it. And so first one, I'm going to go ahead and step out the way here. And so this was a collage from the artist, and I just went on and, I added myself with a NASCAR jacket there and added some stuff right there just to update this one, and kept the back the same. I liked these 2 enlarged on the back. Double the trouble. Jesse. No James. Now, on this one, this was the other one. It's the other Team Rocket one. This one says, join Team Rocket today. And I really like this one. And again, as it stood, I just had to you got to make it yours. I got to make it mine. Double the trouble. And so they twins. You know what they say about redheads? They're the black people, white people. That's just something I heard that was on the social media trend. Anyway, I put my logo here, and I put myself, Ash, Misty, and a Lamborghini, like Hot Wheels, like type Lamborghini. But just to make it mine, I just added my logo and added that there. I wasn't gonna be mad at adding, those 2 there. Now, yesterday, Kai Cenat was on the cover of Time magazine. So I was designing some new merch and things like that. Well, I was like, one of the goals for merch today was going to be a comic book, a magazine. I forgot to do newspaper. But you can clearly see how easy it is just to be able to do this. So, comic book, I did the Superman versus Batman. I don't know what is being said at all along here. I just put myself right there. I don't know. And then going further. So, Kais and I was on the cover of Time magazine. So I decided to use Time magazine, and also, if you think about magazines and fashion and whatnot, GQ magazine comes up. So I put myself, of course, in a Lamborghini, of course, with the guitar, of course, me wearing my NASCAR jacket. Yeah, it said, I looked at him like, love, sex, and rock and roll. I can't see, I'm dyslexic. That's what I thought it said. I thought it said love, sex, and rock and roll. Got my guitar. And it says it got some fashion. It said a little bit about something. So I'm like, me, myself, and a guitar and a Lamborghini and cigar, GQ, I'm on the cover. I had to put myself. It'd be shit like that. It'd be shit like that. Like, you know, reaching, like, just for instance, like, let's say further down the line, GQ's like, hey, we want to put you on the cover in the magazine. We got Lamborghinis, cigars, guitars. Like, we want to do the whole photo shoot. We want to do an interview. We want to do everything. You can design the whole thing. And I'm like, I already put myself on the magazine. So, this is GQ magazine. I put myself on there, but the one was Time, right? So Kai Cenat was on the front of the cover of Time magazine. Now, his shit said a whole bunch of other shit. I'm an artist. I don't need words. I'm a model. Let it do the speaking for itself. So yeah, I put myself on the cover of Time magazine. No words here. Just time. Because when you study, not study, but if you just happen to look up certain things, one of the things for me was, why did the Egyptians make art that was so flat, you know? And the one thing about the Egyptians is that they focused on timelessness, endlessness. And then somebody the other day said, technically, kind of, sort of, this is a bad joke, depending on where your sense of humor is. You can't buy a sense of humor. But if you were to cremate yourself and then put the ashes in an hourglass, you could still participate in family game night. But just the fact that you could turn yourself into an essence of time. It's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. So being timeless. And then, so I think I talked about this one. Yeah. So I didn't do the magazine one, so I just had to do a magazine. I just needed, and so for magazine, right, I need to also just turn the black and white picture. So these were the updates for today. Put myself with my NASCAR jacket there. That's I guess that could be the Team Rocket jacket. On this one, I put myself in a Lamborghini. Me, Ash, Misty in a Lamborghini, and my logo. Had to add that. Put myself in a Lamborghini, guitar, NASCAR, GQ magazine. Me and the guitar, my fedora, no fedora. I got my fedora, me on the Time magazine. I don't need no words, I'm an artist. I let the fashion do it, talk for itself. Then, comic book, I was like, yeah, Batman, Superman, I need some action. I don't know, I gotta go back and read what the stuff over here says. Hopefully it's something funny at one point, but they're fighting. I needed some action. But me, I'm just playing my guitar. You can't tell, but right there in the background, at the edge of the picture, yeah. I did another one. I also put, I deleted it already. Wow. The thing about deleting, okay. But on the back of the shirt is the Power Ranger. It's just shaking my head, just yes. All right, now, that was the fashion discourse. That was the fashion part of everything. Let me take a quick break. Just let me see. Oh! I can tag the merch. I can tag some merch. Oh, so this is the merch that I made for today. Oh, I didn't leave them all available for purchase. Darn it. Okay, I didn't leave them all available for purchase. Okay. All right. Let's just go back here. Cancel and return. Save. And okay. So we're going to move to art, people. We're going to start talking about some art. And okay. I'm glad you're back. I don't know why you want to call everybody a whore. You see, you couldn't tell me that you love yourself because I seen how you talk about yourself. Like the fact that you're a whore and you can't just admit that you're a whore, so you got to call everybody else one. The fact that you live a horrible lifestyle. 4 in the morning, you know? Just whoring, boring. That bitch not foreign, she boring. You the type to get hotels to go cheat. Like the type of effort you put into cheating, you could have just left a relationship. Like you one of them type of whores. You know what I'm saying? You one of the type of whores that you don't show the whole messages and the whole schemes and shit. Like you just be like, you just show a little bit of the horror that you do. You show a little bit, say, I'm not whoring. This nigga's talking to me. I ain't talking to them. They just talking to themselves. You one of them type of whores. I want your horrible ass to stop talking to me. All right. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you for appreciating the art and the t-shirts. Focus. Thank you for focusing on the main thing. Thank you for focusing on the important things. You know, the fashion, the merch, the t-shirts that are designed, you know? Thank you for contributing to conversation and being on topic. You know, some people try to distract you from what you're supposed to be talking about. So we're gonna move now from the fashion, but she's so goddamn beautiful. She's art. You gotta pin her against the wall. She's art. She deserves a whole goddamn gallery of some rock star shit. All right, so we're gonna move towards the art. We're gonna move towards the art. So focusing on my art inspiration, here. Same artist. So this work was from 2015. And now we're gonna move. He posted some more work today, and these are like, this work is from 2018. So again, these are old works, but you see where this is over a decade old now. Now this is from 2018, so that's about 7 years ago. And they're also monochromatic, which means they really don't, there's not gonna be a lot of variation of color. So I'm gonna step to the side here and we're just gonna look at some of these. Again, abstract, people, abstract. And this is what I truly, I like, you know, when you're on social media and different things, like you're constantly like scrolling, you know? And when it comes to like art and things like this, it needs to be like, just looked at, you know what I'm saying? Talked about, admired. And so if you look at the thumbnail, it tells you the gallery that this work is posted in, and it's from 2018. So we see these are all monochromatic. We're gonna go through a series of pictures and they're all monochromatic. And so again, this method, like right here, is what when I went to the art class, if it was something to be called, if there's a name for it, it was called impasto. You know what I'm saying? And so again, he mainly focuses on oil. The medium that he works with, not small, medium, and large, but the medium as far as like painting, he works with oil paintings. And so again, it's these, the one thing that like really attracts me to this is you see the black and white. And so for one, you know, both of those actually kind of pose a challenge, whether it is trying to match the color that's present, or if you're going to go for monochromatic, having the different variations of shades. And so with this one, it's a black and white picture, and it moves from being a perfectionist to an abstractionist. And so that is one of the, and like these are some of the pictures I've never seen him posted before. So I don't think I was following him since 2018. And so there are different aspects that that capture my attention with this piece. So for instance, the fact that, you know, they talk about filling up a white canvas. Clearly, the whole canvas is not filled, you know, but the piece is done. And then the part, it goes from like, even just like, because somebody remember talked to me about replicating, and it's like a one-of-one. It's like, I wouldn't even try to replicate, you know what I'm saying? and like this there, and the shape of it over there. Like, it's not even about replicating it, you know? And then whatever the subject was, moving from abstractionist to perfectionist. And which part really is the part that has your attention more, you know? And there's so much to just like to even talk about as far as like something like and so like, but that is like, that's the beauty of like, that's why I said of adding certain things to your repertoire, you know, like just to be able to and this right, like it's to me it comes across masterful. And this is why it's like, well let's continue, right? It's like, well, if you did it once, do that shit again. Dude, bruh, again, you know, again, moving from perfectionist, like what is it really truly right there, to abstractionist, to what is it kind of sort of maybe, not even really, again, not filling the canvas. There's still white space here, and yet it's finished. And that's why it's like sometimes like, how did you know when to stop? How did you know like you were done? You know, to give off certain effects within the picture, like they have this flat, it's not even a brush, it looks like a spatula, and using that to just and to just smear and pull back the paint. And so again, this is to me beautiful. This is just work that just needs to be admired. And now getting here, right? If we just saw those other two pieces, now here, this is where it becomes, okay, now that white space is infiltrating parts of the picture, you know? And this, where it comes to like, those white spaces did not go across this picture. It didn't go across, they were on the outside, they were on the edges of these pictures, which was still something to talk about, but the fact that that white space is coming across this picture. How do you, you know what I'm saying? How do you skip over? And now, like the part of the picture that you're painting here, I like the spaces. This is, again, man, if you had to say the word beautiful every day, what would make you say it, right? Like these, like, if there was art to buy, art to put on your walls, like to wake up and look up at every day, this is the part of mastery that captures my attention, you know? And then it's what if is the thought process, I'm not going to fill up all the white space? Is the process like it does have this question of, when do you stop? How do you know that you're done? How do you know, like, I was painting this picture and now I'm just going to start to make it look more abstract. It's going to start to efflux. It's going to start to fade away. It's starting to start to blend in. Like that, this is masterful. And this was in 2018. More works. I've seen you do it once. Can you do it again? This is a series. This is a series. These art gallery pieces are, I believe, in England. I'm not sure. Again, though, you see the mix moving from perfect to abstract and back and forth in between, and to do it simultaneously. To go back and forth even with your eyes and in your brain of trying to make it out of what could it possibly be, but it doesn't give you the satisfaction, and then you have to just relish in what it is and what it is not, and just make up whatever your brain wants to see in between. It's the abstract perfectionist at the same time. And again, the outsides. I don't think that we spend enough time doing, appreciating, looking, admiring art. And again, when I took the art class, this method here was called impasto. And that's the best thing I could possibly give. Like, I literally saw him paint a picture and mix a couple colors together, and then just, and I've seen him do it without looking. And so like, there's one thing. I've seen him literally give these effects on a picture without looking at the picture and I'm just gonna close my eyes and just whatever happens, happens. Move my hand in whatever direction. We have 2 more pieces to look at. Now this is one that gives the effect or feeling of falling. Thank you for your question. Thank you for your question. The artist is none other than Henrik Otterlin. This is the artist. His name, I didn't know like his name, right? The AA is actually like, his middle name starts with 2 A's. It's Otterstad. I'm like, damn. Like, you gotta, it's like, what's the toughest name you ever heard from an artist? Or just the toughest name ever? Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. His name is Henrik Otterstad Otterlin. Man. And so these are the last 2 pieces. This one gives the effect as that, like, when they talk about art or anything like giving off an emotion, when they talk about art or anything giving off like some type of emotion or feeling or something like that, like this right here, what does it come across as to you? So what I'm saying is like a person falling, or are they already on the ground? Are they unalive? Are they sleeping? The difference between sleep and being unalived, like the subtle difference. Or is this just a simple fading? Like it gives some type of, like even on some, can I do that? It gives that. It gives some type of, and the strokes here give off some type of extra movement, as if it had to go like that, Could it be a rock star just, just swing from side to side, It's stuff like that. Impostore, a rock star. I'm a fake rock star. Had to add that in there. All right, and this was the last piece. No, I don't really care for this one. And I have to be objective, right? I have to be objective. I don't, and so there's another piece of that sometimes I like try to look at. I don't like this one, but it has all of the things that other ones that I compliment the other ones for, and I appreciate it in other ones. It has those same elements, but I don't care for it. So it's like, why? Why not? And even with this one, so when you looked at this one and the effect, like it gave the emotion, the feeling, the effect that it type of gave, right? This one, almost if you look at the lips, it might look as if the lips might have been shriveling, as the person was crying. Like this one can still give us some type of emotion. This one, it looks as if the subject was, looking up. That's something to, and it's not like fix it. Hey, that was a bar. That was a bar. That was a bar. Hold on, people. I think, hold on, let me put I gotta say that one. What? You can have sex with the birds, but those who speak quiet understand the grand gesture of tomorrow. What does that mean? Nobody knows what it means. It's provocative. It gets the people going. Hey, bro. We got some poets in here, people. Did you know it? Did you know you was a poet? Who said that? Who said that line right there? They need to. You can have sex with the birds. What? For those who speak quiet. Understand the grand gesture of the mom. That needs to be analyzed and broke down. That it makes me laugh though. It makes me laugh though. It's one of those. You made me grab my pen. Hey yo. All right. You know how like you know how what's that? They be like 2 snaps for that. You know how like on poetry night, should I eat a Pringle or a donut? Does that deserve a Pringle or a donut? Does that deserve a Pringle or a donut? Oh man, that was good. That was good. I had to write that one down. All right, I'm trying to figure out right now, why don't I like this picture? I do not know. I'm not sure. I think, well, if I just have to simply say, I think it's just simply the lips. I think it's just simply the lips. I think if the lips gave off a different type of like feeling, emotion, whatever, like this, and it's not even about it being like and this is just for me, my humble opinion, and like for me, it gives off that type. I don't know. I don't know. So. But other than that, it's ain't too much of nothing. Well, I don't know. Like the question now is, what's the difference between this one, like, and the rest of them? I really thoroughly enjoy the rest of these. I thoroughly enjoy looking at like even this one. I still really like this one. I really like this one. I really enjoy these, but I dislike this one. I really enjoyed the other ones. All of the other ones. Literally. I like this one. I like this one. If I had to say a favorite, my favorite is between this one, these 3. Fuck this one. This one, if I had to rank it, it goes, this is a tie for first. This and this is a tie for first place. Does that make that automatically this one third place? These are tied for first. 1A and 1B. These shits is lit. This right here is second place. And I will put this one in third place. I will put this one in fourth place. And this one is in last place. If I had to rank these pictures myself, if I had to rank, and like those are also all different things. Like, you know, like what if you get to get one for free? What if it's a buy one get one free? You know? Oh well, that makes it too easy. If it's buy one get one free, I'm buying one of these, getting another one free. One of them too. The other question is, what if you can only get one? Because then, you know, sometimes you choose that one And it's like, then the whole time you at home, you think about the one you didn't get. So you got that. I like things like that sometimes. If it goes to regret, I wouldn't regret. If it's like you leave, you gotta leave it there. You gotta leave this one. These are at the art gallery, you know. So it's like, well, you can get one of them. I'm like, I'm leaving. I'll leave one of them. And if I could only, it's between this one. It's between them two. That one, I would think about that one. I would say, let me take a picture in front of this one. Shit, that's a hard ass decision. I was like, yo, I gotta have this one and this one. I gotta have this one and this one, bro. Shit. Which one would you want in the wall in your house? Oh, bro, I can't even. I'm not going to choose. I'm not even going to choose, bro. These two is too goddamn hard. This one is a whatchamacallit, and then I will put this one. This is fourth, and that's fifth. That's how we gotta do that, bro. That's it. That's it, man. That's it, bro. All right. So we had fashion. This is a fashion art discourse. Hostess with the mostest. Hold on. You know we gotta do it. I mean, it's not Lil Debbie. Her ass ain't flat. She ain't got no BBL, so her ass ain't fat. It's just like that. She got Lil Debbie, you feel me? We got the hostess with the mostest. They be like, if you doing too much, go find somebody who does less. Just all right. I'm your chief, Gihareh. Now the next thing, I guess it's worth. You gotta have an outro. You gotta have a way to end this. I love the conversation right now. It's good. Do you love love or freedom? I love money. DDG said that money gives him the freedom to do what he want to do. I love love. Love ain't never paid no goddamn bills. Love don't make you happy. I mean, we can talk about it. If you sit there and just had a conversation with somebody, remember, people, I'm a contrarian. Just go against the grain. But which one do you think is gonna make somebody happier? Freedom or love? The freedom to do whatever they want to do, go wherever they want to go, say what they want to say, or love? Which one do you think is gonna make somebody happier? Love don't pay no goddamn bills, but money gives you the freedom to do what you want to do, go where you want to go. Nigga, Elon got so much goddamn money. Nigga said, I'm making my own rocket ship and taking myself to space. You know how many people want to go to space if they could go? This nigga Elon is so rich. Money. I love him. It's the love of money, not money itself. The love of money is evil. Who's telling me what's evil? Who's out here telling me what's good and bad? Miss Parker. I'm talking about Monique from the Barkers. I'm not talking about the other one with that fat ass spraying that water. The Lord is my shepherd. You know what I want. Bernie Mac, man. No. Miss Parker said, she said, your God got too many rules. Got too many emotions. Jealous, this, that. I don't play with that. Ain't something that I want to fool with. Ooh. Is the without, which one? Did you also mean, are you also putting the without freedom? Would you rather be without love or without freedom? Is that how you, I want to make sure we're clear on that. Is that the choice? If I have to live, would I rather live without love or without freedom? Oh my, hey bro, come on. That ain't hard to, it's people in relationships, they should have been left. Rent so goddamn high, it got people stuck in relationships they should have been left years ago. Trapped? No. Freedom. Would you rather live without love or without freedom? Would you rather live without freedom? That means I'm trapped. I'm an artist. I cannot be trapped. No. Without love, I'll survive. Without love, I'll survive. Without freedom, I'll go crazy. Literally. You ever been locked up? You ever been handcuffed? You ever been put in a box? And no freedom? Boy. When you've been locked up and put in a box for a week, you'll understand the importance. Boy. Great conversation right now. The next one, the other one. You can have sex with the birds. That can really be broken down on some poetry shit, bro. This is why it's nice to, I wanna break that one down. I'm like, what does it mean? What does it mean to you? We don't see things as they are, but as we are. But those who speak quiet understand the grand gesture of tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised. So what does this mean? Is this about meditation? You know, you ever, because those are two things, those are two spaces to entertain. Either one, you didn't say what you wanted to say. You didn't express yourself. Or you said something that you feel like you should not have said. Those are two different things, and you have to live with the energy of either one. And it's discernment. It's always those who speak quiet. So, is that you know what? I'm going to choose not to say this. Because I know tomorrow, I'm going to be thinking about what I said yesterday. I don't want to regret what I said. I don't want to regret anything I say. Because then you're going to think about that every goddamn day. And then there are things that you do say that you regret that you said every goddamn day. Y'all gonna me preach, y'all gonna me teach? The grand gesture of tomorrow's not promised. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow's not promised. Today is the best day of my life. That's why they call it the present. It's the gift of life. The great mystery and the great miracle today. And what makes one day different from another? You living by the moon or the sun? The sun come up every day. And the moon, you can always see the moon, even during the daytime. The moon ain't never gonna leave you. The sun will forsake you. Because what if there's a day the sun don't come up? What does it mean? It's with the birds. Because it's always chirping. It's chirping in the morning, that's the birds. Birds gonna chirp. I ain't talking about birds. And then it's chirping in the evening. That's crickets. You know, sometimes you say something and just deaf. Crickets. Oh, nice. This is a beautiful conversation. Great questions. This is a great segment of art discourse. Fashion, art discourse. We may have to add some days where a quote is also discussed. We did fashion, we got art. You have to break down some of the words. There's some wordplay.